Rise with India podcast on ET Now.
Good morning and a very warm welcome to this episode of ET Now Rise with India podcast. I'm your host Rohit. Before we start, here are the top stories. India cuts import taxes on vegetable oils to calm prices. Vaccination is the medicine to boost economy, says the finance minister. Government wants Tesla to first start production in India before any tax concessions, and Aditya Birla Fashion is targeting 25,000 crore rupee revenue in 25 years. You're with ET Now's Rise with India podcast, and these are the stories you ought to know this morning. BJP continues with its image makeover with surprise decisions. The soft-spoken first-time MLA Bhupendra Patel has been anointed as the successor to outgoing Gujarat Chief Minister Vijay Rupani. He is the first Chief Minister to quit office after B.S. Yadurappa and T.S. Rawat resigned in the past few months. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on Sunday said vaccination was the only medicine to boost the economy, and it allows people to conduct businesses regularly or farmers to carry out farming activity. Import duty on cooking oils like refined palm oil, soybean oil, sunflower oil have been slashed to provide a respite to consumers amid rising food prices. The prices of mustard, vanaspati, soy and palm oil have risen almost 30% over last year. Zomato has decided to stop its grocery delivery service from September 17th. This is mainly because of gaps in order fulfillment, leading to poor customer experience. This marks Zomato's exit from the segment for the second time since last year. RBI Governor Shaktikanta Das estimates 9.5% growth for FY22 and underscores business preparedness in case of a third wave. Governor also added that the current quarter will do better sequentially. The government is likely to issue rules on settling retrospective tax cases this week after evaluating feedback from companies on the draft norms. The government has transferred Air India's capital assets to a holding company and offered tax relief to further sweeten the privatization process. Financial bids for the carrier are expected this week. The national capital recorded the wettest monsoon in the past 46 years this year. Saturdays was also Delhi's highest rainfall on a September day in the past 77 years. American private equity firm Advent is nearing a deal to acquire Eureka Forbes, India's largest maker of water purifiers and vacuum cleaners. The transaction is set to value Eureka Forbes at about 5,000 crore rupees. German auto component major ZF Friedrichshafen will be hiring over 5,000 engineers in India. ZF aims to capture a larger share of connected technology adopted by automakers. Consumer electronics brand Boat plans to raise about 3,500 crore rupees through an IPO according to news reports. The company is likely to be valued around 11,000 crore rupees. The NCLAT has admitted petition filed by former Videocon CMD Venugopal Dhoot, where he has challenged the earlier order of NCLT approving takeover bid by Anil Agarwal's twin star. The Heavy Industries Ministry has asked Tesla to first start manufacturing its EVs in India before any tax concession can be considered. Today on the COVID corner, Maharashtra on Saturday reported the lowest COVID-19 cases in over 200 days, and Mumbai's daily tally dropped below 400. Officials said the drop was due to a decline in testing during the festive season. The Dow ended lower for a fifth straight day on Friday because of economic uncertainty. For the week, the Dow is down roughly 2.2% in its second negative week in a row. Investors are worried about persistent COVID cases slowing the economy. On Thursday, the European Central Bank left its monetary policy unchanged but said it will slow down the pace of its asset purchase program. Bank of America has shaken up its top leadership and installed new finance, tech and legal chiefs. BofA has added 3 women to its senior ranks. This is the biggest change at the upper deck in over a decade. China's industry ministry has told tech companies including Alibaba and Tencent to stop blocking each other's website links from their platforms. On to Dalal Street, and the index seems to have plateaued near record highs. A sense of caution is not without a reason, and some experts suggest we could now enter a phase of volatility. Investors will also watch out for inflation numbers this week. Continuing the buying, FPIs have pumped in net 7,600 crore rupees in September so far. On Thursday, FIIs net bought 423 crore rupees worth of shares, while DII net bought 700 crore rupees worth of shares. Let's tell you about some of the active stocks this morning. Escorts officials have said that the company is confident of clocking a double-digit growth in tractor sales this fiscal, having registered good volumes in the first quarter. Petronet LNG is seeking a fresh foray into the petrochemical business and plans to set up an LNG import facility on the East Coast. Leading fashion retailer Aditya Birla Fashion is targeting to hit 25,000 crore rupees in revenue after 5 years, according to Chairman Kumar Mangalam Birla. Come Tuesday, and shares of Amy Organics and Vijay Diagnostics will list on the exchanges. The IPO of auto component maker Successor Engineering will also open this week. And that was a wrap of the Morning Top Stories. Thank you for listening in. We will be back again with a fresh episode of the Rise with India podcast. Wish you a great day ahead.
The Rise with India podcast on ET Now.